Hey friends, welcome back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. Here on this channel, I crochet. Sometimes I do other types of art, but mainly I do like crochet and chats, and I share about things going on in my life. And I invite you to come and join us. Subscribe if you would like to. Good morning, friends. I hope you're all doing well today. I just wanted to share with you that I did get my desk cleaned off yesterday. This whole L section right here was piled up with lots of stuff. And I got it good and cleaned up. And I left out that project that I was working on. And I worked on it off and on yesterday, as I wasn't doing other things. And so that's my desk set up, and I left out these two cakes because one of them I will be making a hat out of, and the other one I will be starting a sweater with. So I just left those out for inspiration to finish up some other projects so I can start those two projects. Come on, kitty kitties. Come get y'all something to eat, even though you got food in your bowls. When it gets down to that low, they're about done. Hold on, Sassy. Sassy. Come on, Sissy. Here, Sissy, come on, eat. Come on, Sissy. Come on, Sissy girl. Go ahead, Sissy. Oh, it's a sweet girl. Go ahead, Sissy. Oh, I know. Come on, I'll pet you over here. Yeah. I'm going to start my day off by making me some coffee. Vicky has sent me a variety box, and this is called Sunday Coffee. It is a peanut butter cup. So I'm going to try that. I think that's what it says. Yeah, peanut butter cup. So I'm going to try that. This morning. It's just a simple little K-cup machine. It really takes no effort whatsoever. And I appreciate that. I had to bring my coffee in here with two hands because one hand was just not safe enough. So I add creamer. And I need to do my bolus. So this little part goes on my stomach, my abdomen on my side. I hold it over the part that's inside my stomach. I don't add any sugar to my coffee. I just use the coffee and the creamer. I find that that's sweet enough for me. I could add sugar if I wanted to, but I don't need it. It tastes just fine without it. And now my communicator was not even turned on. It keeps saying it's not found, it's not found. I'm like, it's there, I can feel it. Oh, too funny. I hope it's just not a sign that it's going to be one of those days. Now it's connecting to the pump. Now that I have the communicator turned on. And it's reaching its full percentage. It always gets stuck at 90%, and then I think it's preparing to do whatever it needs to do. And now it says my bowl has started. And so I'll be locked out for 4 hours, and then I can do another bolus, and I have 3 more boluses available for today. Well, good morning, Phoebe. What you doing, baby? Did you eat all your breakfast? No. Are you pretending to be a cat? And if you see the bottom of the bowl, you can't eat anymore? You can eat. Eat your food. And guess who I woke up right next to me this morning? So I laid there as long as I could to snuggle with her, because it is rare that she wants to snuggle. But Sissy wanted snuggles this morning. Didn't you, Sissy? And Sassy, you always want snuggles. Yes, you do. Always, always. So yesterday, my sweet little art friends came down to work on some art, and the last one finished up their hat on the Addi machine. And so this is the one the 14-year-old girl did. You know, they each chose their own colors and made them ever how they wanted to. And so that is one side of her hat, and the other side of her hat is this. And that way she can have it like having 2 different hats, just reversible. So she liked that. Her favorite color is gold, but I didn't have any gold, but she picked this, and then she picked the yellow to go with it. So that's her hat. I think she wanted it on the gold side, so I'll just flip it back. Okay, so that is her hat. This one is the 14-year-old boy did this hat, and he kind of messed up a little bit right here, but it's okay. It's okay, because you know what? These two are in the same category. The judges might like his because he swapped colors more, but then they might see this and take points off for that. and that'll give her a chance to win, because in their artwork, his art is more detailed than hers, and so he'll win a lot in the art. And so this will give her a chance to win her hat over his hat. So it'll all work out. But anyway, that's his one side of his. Let me see, we might just need to flip it to the other side. Yeah, that's what he needs to do. But then that takes away from her advantage over him. I try to help him out. But they might favor this hat because he changed colors. But anyway, and he's colorblind. Bless his heart. He's colorblind, so he don't even know what colors he picked, really. I think he thinks he has greens. Okay, and then this one belongs to the 7-year-old boy, and he's colorblind also. But the one side of his is the orange, bright orange, and blue, and then he has a gray, it can be a gray cuff. But then on the inside, okay, he has orange and gray, and it can have a blue cuff. So all their hats turned out really well. I was saving the one, okay. So this one belongs to the 11-year-old girl. I believe she just turned 11. I kept saying she's 10, but I think she's 11 now. But anyway, this is her hat. She wanted it ombre. And so that's what one side looks like. And here's what her other side looks like. And she has a little bit of tension issues right here. But we'll just put that on the inside. It all works out. Because actually the boy, this one, his artwork really excels. He's very artistic. And she struggles more in her art. But it all work out. So let me pull her cuff up for her hat. But yeah, that's the 4 hats that they've made to go in the fair. And we still got a lot of artwork to do. Yesterday we did charcoal drawings. We haven't even gotten to our acrylic paintings yet, but we will. But I just wanted to show you guys their knitted hats that they have made. I think they all did an excellent job, and they chose very pretty colors. You know, I think that's very pretty. They may end up making a pom-pom to go on them before the fair actually happens. We have until the first week of October before we have to turn stuff in, somewhere right around that date. But I think I like this one the best. The colors, I think that one's my favorite. I like her ombre. And she picked out all the blues and teal, kind of greeny teals, you know, that would go, and then just kept swapping colors. So she did a good job. But anyway, that's their hats I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, they may make pom-poms if we have time later. I have some pom-pom makers, so I can show them that. They can put any color pom-poms they want on them. It's their hats. They designed them. Here is the square that I have been working on. I worked on it a lot yesterday. And then this morning I woke up and thought, let's see, I'm using a 9mm hook on this. This morning I woke up and I kind of panicked and I thought, I hope I'm using the right size hook on that. Because that would be just like me, just making this and using the wrong size hook. So I went in there and got out my other panels. I have 3 already made. This one is number 4. And it is the right size hook. It's the same size. And I laid this one on top of this, and it's the right size hook. But I have, here, that's this side. I have, oh, I dropped one. Oh, here it is. I didn't drop it. I just laid it in the wrong place. Okay. So they're all pretty, you know. And Nancy is still around. She said something in the comments the other day. Nancy had gifted me this yarn a while back. And I had, it's a Sundance. I think somebody said Hirschner's carries this yarn. So thanks for that information. So Sundance Sweets, and this colorway is Gumdrops. And so I have 3 panels that I have made, and these are really large. Let me see if I can measure one. Sorry. So getting it right here, they are about, I'm not stretching it, I'm kind of letting it lay loose. They're about 21 inches wide. So it should be 21 by 21 by 21. Let me measure a second one just to make sure, because, nope, I'm sorry. Just bumping you guys all over the place. Sorry about that. See, this one seems, yeah, that's 21. Alright, so I think they're all the same size. So the one I'm making now should end up being a 21 also. And then I could just take the 4 of these and go around each one with like a turquoise yarn. That was my original plan. And then put them together to make a blanket. I could join them with that turquoise. Put a turquoise round around each one of them, and then join them with the turquoise, and then go around the whole thing with turquoise. So that would make a blanket I could put in the fair. So that's a possibility. I was also wondering about a wearable. I was thinking of a poncho that would go something like this, which this is the back side. I just laid it down. Something like that. And this would be like the front. This point would come down to like my waist. Or say that would. Whichever one. Say that's the top. I don't know. And I would still go around these with a turquoise. And then connect this one here. And connect this one here. And that's where my head would be. Right? So that's my head. And then on the very back would be another one of these. So I'd have to figure out how to connect that and leave a head space, a hole for my head. I don't know. And then this would be down on the arm, like this square. My arm would come out right here or somewhere in that area. I'm just trying to give a general idea. And the other arm right here, my problem would be, and the one I'm working on now would be the back panel like this. My problem would be figuring out my head hole. So I need to think about that, figure that out. So today, I think I want to work on this some while I catch up on my YouTube videos from yesterday. I watched a couple yesterday morning, but then after my art kids came, I didn't watch any more YouTube videos the rest of the day or night. So, yeah, I need to catch up and know what's going on with my pals. So that's what I'm going to do today. Oh, let me just say this, in case there's anyone new to crochet and you don't know. So I have this loop here, and so I need to put my hook in. Okay, but you want to put your hook in the correct way. So you want to, let's see. Okay, let me put it in like this. Okay, so you pull your yarn. This is the yarn that's pulling, is this side. But you want that to be this side. So you want to put your hook in so the yarn that's pulling, your working yarn, is the one facing you, not away from you. So I just wanted to say that in case anyone is new to, crocheting and don't know that. That's the goal. Now, in the beginning, I probably did that wrong, like a lot, and didn't know it. I can't say that it made the project bad or, hurt it any kind of way. I don't know. But I do now know that the working yarn is supposed to be the closest to you. Now, if this was the wrong way, you can still crochet with it, but it's really the yarn's going that way. But you can pull it this way and still crochet, and I guess it would end up back as your working yarn, but you do want to try to have that correct. I don't know, just a tip that may or may not be useful. Oh goodness. So yesterday my art kits came, and we did a lot of art. Some of them got 4 drawings done, and some of them 1, 2, or 3, depending. Oh, we did some scratch art also. There's a category in the fair for scratch art, so we did that. And when they got tired of scratching on that, we drew out a few sketches that were for charcoal drawings, and I could not find my charcoal sticks. I do have some. I just don't know where I put them. I have a bunch of stuff pulled out that, for them to use in the living room and dining room area. I have a whole bunch of art stuff stacked up there for them to use, and I don't know if it's in one of those containers, and I was overlooking it. That's what I told them. It's probably right there waving at me, and I just don't see it. So anyway, we got the sketches drawn out, and when they come back, we'll do the charcoal sticks and do some shading and stuff like that on their art pieces. And then they can put those in the fair. They're going to have so much artwork. I can't wait to see how they place and how much they win. I'm so excited for them. And the reason why we're focusing on the art stuff so much is because it pays out the most. First place is $12. It might be like $12, $10, and $8 for third place. So they can really rack up some money, even if they get third place in everything. Which, 2 of them are in the same category, age bracket I meant. They compete against each other. And these 2, the 2 younger ones, also are competing against each other. So, somebody's gonna win over the other sibling. And they do kind of argue and squabble about that. It's funny. I mean, I love listening to them. They're just, normal siblings. If you had siblings growing up, you know how that goes. But I try to encourage them and say, well, it's not about winning. It's about the enjoyment of doing the art. They don't believe me. They're like, no, it's about winning. Oh, I love spending time with them. They're so much fun. Their mom and dad has done an excellent job raising their kids. Like I said, they have 7. The oldest one is maybe like 21. And then there's an 18-year-old and like a 17-year-old girl. The 2 oldest are boys. And then the 4 that I do a lot with. And so all of them, from the oldest one all the way down, they are so well-mannered, respectful children. They're a joy to be around. You know, they really are. I love those kids. And I'm glad I get to spend time with them. I'm glad their parents trust me to spend time with them. Because I know when my kids were growing up, there's certain people that I trusted my kids, you know, totally with. And then there's certain people that I'd be like, okay, we're going to limit our time around that person. Because I didn't think they were good influences, you know. So I'm, you know, so happy that their parents do trust me with their kids and to take their kids to town with me or just to come hang out and spend time with me. I do appreciate that because I enjoy those kids a lot. They're funny. And they're the kind of kids who get jokes. Like you can joke with them and they get it. You know, some adults don't get jokes. But anyway. And then after they left, I'll be honest, I was wiped out, wore out. I called Big Daddy and talked to him for just a little bit, see how his day was going. And then I told him that, I told him I was going to eat me 2 tamales because they were already opened and in a thing in the refrigerator, so I could just heat them up and eat them. And so I got those and I ate them. I hate to say this, but as soon as I got finished eating them, I just started throwing up. And so that was very disappointing. Very disappointing. So I sat here for a little while just throwing them up sick. And then I told Big Dad, you know, when I finish eating, I'm going to take a nap. Because I was wore out. And so after I settled down and was okay, I went and laid down and took a nap. And I woke up and he wasn't home yet. So I just laid there in the bed for a little bit, watched my tablet, my Kindle or whatever it's called. Watched that for just a little bit. Then he came home and I got up with him for a while and he's like, do you want me to fix you anything? And I'm like, no, I don't want anything. So I visited with him some, and then I ended up laying back down because I just was really wore out. Then he came to bed, and yeah, and I was up and down all night. Just, you know, hurting. It's hard to sleep when you're in pain. People who don't have pain don't understand that. But when you're, you know, in pain, it's hard to sleep. It's hard to find a comfortable position. So I am up and down all night. That's just listening to my body, doing what my body says. And, you know, people who don't experience something like that, and they can just get in the bed and sleep their 8 hours or ever how long it is they sleep, and then get up and have a really refreshed day. I'm more than thrilled for you. I am. I'm more than thrilled for them, and I wish that was my life. But I have to go with the flow, and I know some of you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about. You have to listen to your body and do what your body wants it to do. So now it's a new day, and my plans for today is to, like I said, catch up on some YouTube. I got yesterday's YouTubes and today's YouTubes to watch. So I need to catch up on that, and then, because I haven't watched any yet today. And then, and I'm going to crochet on this while I'm doing that. That's all I have planned for today. We do not need to go anywhere this evening. We are good. And I am thankful we are good. Because it's another hot one. It's going to be a hot one out there. So if you do have to go out today, be careful. Make sure you stay hydrated. Sassy's laying over here on the cleaned off part of my desk. That's the only bad part about cleaning off my desk, is that here they come. They think I cleaned it off for them. Which is okay unless I'm trying to use it for something. If I'm trying to work on that side of my desk or lay a project out that I'm working on, it's hard to do that with cats. But anyway, well guys, I will let you all get going. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet. For me, it's too hot to do anything else but to crochet. And even this square is getting a little bit big and warm on my arm right here. I may end up having to work on some little squares like this, because then your arms aren't laying on it. But if it gets too hot, I'm gonna have to switch to something smaller like that. But I laid this on my other square, and I think I'm at the point where I got 5 more rounds. This should do 5 more rounds, and it would match up with the size of those, and then I'll be done, and I get to decide then, what actually am I making? Am I making a blanket? Am I making a poncho? What am I making? Does anybody know? Please tell me, what am I making? Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Hey friends, thank you guys so much for watching today. I know there's tons of YouTube videos out there you could have clicked on. I feel so honored that you clicked on my video and chose to spend some of your precious time with me. I'm honored that you were here with me. Bye, friends.